It's all gathering on the outside walls.
Oh no!
Today is the day that I've been waiting for. We've got something new that came in the mail. I've got my honey supers ready. Let's break into this box and see what we can find. All right, so I'm gonna have a helper today. She's gonna give me a hand and we're gonna see what we have inside this box here. This will be our new honey extractor. Oh. What do we got here?
A pole.
We've got some legs.
Whoa. Look at how big this thing is.
Now this honey extractor I found on Amazon. And from what I had seen, it was the best priced honey extractor that I could get. It was $350 for this honey extractor. And the design of it looked like pretty much every other honey extractor that I've seen on there. So for the price, you couldn't go wrong. We are going to put it together, see if we can get it running, and get some honey to go into it. Try it out.
Very cool.
Inside here, we've got the doors. Comes with a bag of parts. I got my handle, honey gate, a couple bolts, and some legs. Looks pretty straightforward. Not much for instructions. So I got here's the model, the honey extractor that I had gotten. So this model was the BestEquip 4-frame honey extractor off of Amazon in Canada. Inside here, I noticed, what do we have? I've got, broken. Part of my lid is broke. So it came with this plexiglass lid. And there is a part that sheared off here. I don't really want to send it back. I'm going to put it together. And see what we can do here. First downside, showed up broken. First step, it shows to attach the 3 legs. Oh. There's also a zip tie that's down in here that is snapped. So the zip tie must have been what was holding the lid in place. The zip tie snapped, things banged around during transport. Everything else seems okay, so we will continue. Throw in a washer and a bolt, roll it over, get the next leg on. Now the reason why I chose this honey extractor was because I didn't really want to spend $1,000 on one of the nice, good quality ones. This is my first year beekeeping. I know that I'm super excited about the hobby, but I don't want to invest a huge amount of money into all the supplies unless I know for sure that this is something that we're going to keep up with every year. The worst case is when I'm ready to upgrade, I can just sell this one or just keep it as a backup, actually. If I were to get another one, if this one works fine, eventually if I need another one, I could just have 2 going at the same time. Take this wrench, we're going to put it on here, and just tighten it up. Try that.
This one?
Yep, give that a try. Just tighten it a bit, so get it to line up. Tighten. Okay, that should be good. Alright, let me see how tight it is. Just so I can feel it. That's good. That's good. We don't want the legs to fall off yet.
Nope.
Perfect. Now that we have the legs on, it's time to put on our honey gate. Now I can gain access to where I need to screw on the honey gate. So I'm just screwing the back plastic onto the back of the gate to make a seal. There we go. Now that that is secured, when I want honey to come out, all I need to do is open the gate. And to seal it back up, you close the gate and you tighten this screw. Now that the honey gate's back on, we can put our basket back in, tighten everything back down. Now it's time to put on our handle. Watch your fingers.
Whoa.
Don't put your hand in. Now we've got our handle on. Seems secure. I don't think it's going to be coming off. So the instructions don't say how these lids hold on, but I believe I just drop them into place. There's these white tabs on the bottom here, and it looks like they just drop inside. There's no hinges or anything, so they just drop in, and that's it. It looks like this part here is broken, snapped off in shipping, but it still slides on, still kind of holds. I can crank,
I can see it.
and everything seems to hold just fine. So we'll peel off the protective plastic.
I wish to do that.
Okay, come here. You can peel off the other, okay? All right, peel. There we go. Perfect. Hold on, I'm gonna let go. Hold on to it.
Oh no.
Perfect. So this is the completed honey extractor. Everything works nice and smooth. So far I'm pretty happy with it. So let's give this a quick wash and we'll get us some honey. Now we have the frames inside the extractor. We'll get our lids on to keep these yellow jackets out.
And bees.
There we go. Now I'm not bolted down to the ground like the instructions say to, so hopefully this works out. Let's give her a go, our first spin. It's getting a pretty good wobble to it.
It looks like cotton candy.
You see all the honey on the outside?
Oh yeah.
It's all gathering on the outside walls.
Oh no.
Fail.
What happened here?
Broken shipping.
I think that'll be
Don't
okay.
need that.
We're gonna try it again. So what happened was, because I noticed that piece was broken in the beginning, it must have jumped and fallen inside and then got jammed inside there. So we'll have to run it without it for now. Just gotta keep your fingers away.
It smells so good.
Oh, it smells delicious.
Ah, I'm happy that covers up some.
Keep your hair back. So the extractor uses centrifugal force and forces all of the honey out of the comb. Let's have a look to see what it's done to one of the frames. That cleared that out very nicely.
Whoa.
So this side has been fully extracted, but the other side is still full of honey. So now we need to rotate the frames.
Whoa, there's a whole bunch of honey at the bottom.
Okay, time to spin the other
okay.
side.
Don't go near him. He is angry.
Stay away. Not so close.
You can see the honey coming out.
See it all splashing on the walls? Think we got it all out?
Yeah.
Let's check it. I think I can go for a little bit longer.
We are
Oh, you want to see?
down the
Oops.
bottom. Wow,
And
that's a lot of honey down there.
See how this frame is all wet
Keep
still?
your hair back.
So that shows me there's still honey in there and we can get some more out of it. Let's spin some more. So after having spun the frame, this is what it looks like after. Nice and cleared out. So I was pretty impressed with this Extractor when I was done with it. For $350 on Amazon, it worked beautifully. So I did have an issue with the broken lid. Now that was my own fault when it failed because I noticed that it was broken in shipping. I went ahead and I used it anyways, and I shouldn't have. I should have stopped or just not had the lid on there. But I reached out to the company. They got back to me in 3 hours and said that they wanted to see some pictures. I sent them pictures and they said they would send me replacement lids. Now that has been 5 weeks ago and a lid hasn't come in the mail yet, but really you don't really need the lid when you're using the Extractor. It's nice so that people don't put their hands in there because it does get spinning pretty good. But as long as you're careful, it should be okay. Another issue that I had was there's not enough clearance underneath for a 5-gallon pail. So I had to put blocks of wood underneath the legs. So that way when I opened up the honey gate to allow the honey to come through, the Extractor was up high enough so that it poured into the pail that I had there for it. But other than that, everything worked beautifully on it and I'm very happy with it. So other than the height, which would be easily fixed by putting blocks of wood underneath it, the lid that I'd received broken in shipping, this Extractor was great. It got the job done, it got it done quickly. If you only had 5 or 6 hives, a hand crank is all you need. So when I had picked this up about 4 months ago, I think it was about $350 on Amazon in Canada. And I had just recently looked again and it was $489. So a bit of a price jump. But if you can find it on sale, this is a great machine. Hopefully this video was helpful to some of you out there that are looking to get a cheaper honey extractor. By no means the top of the line that you can pick up, but for the price I paid, this thing was great and I'm going to get many years of service out of it, I think. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.